The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the ready.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Young. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for second down. The play fake. Now Young. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away. All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down now, it's Jackson, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Young. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48 general. West. Double dog. That's the way. Kill, 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 kill.
Now Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. They're too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Check right, check right. Watch it divide. Watch the slant. Check.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. $12 yards on the return that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Yellow. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Here it comes, here it comes. Check, 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 check. Hey, 57, 57.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Come on, baby. Shoot, shoot. Smoke.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Field goals, all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. How about that? Their quarterback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Young working out of the gun. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Coming to you, coming to you.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Let's go, deep.
From the 40 now on second down. Young. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game as his guys are able to regain the lead. A try here for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken short. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
I don't need to. 15. I'll go on, 80. Shit. Yellow. Shit. Nice 7, let's go. 55. Nice.
On first down, Mahomes. And they're going deep for Hill. They got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 88 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
That throw by Young incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Young. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And it's complete to Kelsey. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Young. Throwing again. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 61 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, it's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult.
Complete. It's Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Young now. Going to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Grant. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Young. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
It's just me. It's just me.
38-yard line.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Right there.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He's going to fire this thing deep. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
He's checking. Crash. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Joker.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 25, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Young. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And the Steeler first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You got tape. You got tape. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
And to give this time to the tailback. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's it, baby.
Well, no matter how you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 3rd and 1, here's Young to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Here we go.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Watch your slap. Watch your slap.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Young. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Flushed, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Let's get it now. Let's get it right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Moore. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Sponge! No! Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
55's my guy, 55. I'm coming after you. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, Riblin. Get in the way.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Extra point safely through. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And an alley to run. He's got daylight. 30, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Mixon with a first down carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film section, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. It's Young off play action. And this would have been intercepted if he could have got incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now Jackson, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Young. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Joe Mixon there to make the grab. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2. And ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack, Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Check it backer, check it backer. Shoot. Protein spit. Check nickel. Collect. He's crashing. Hey, 43, 15.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
You might be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 55.
Back to throw, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Watch safety quick. Watch safety quick. Safety ready.
Back to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Young to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Here's Young. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And the Eagles have taken a lead late in that one. A win would be their first of the young season. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Young throwing on 4th down. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
A gain of 14. And a Steeler first down.
From the red zone now, Young. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So out comes the field goal team once more, and we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So they'll turn to the kicker again. He's been a busy man thus far. With two... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Kansas City, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, be in it for life. And I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you loud in my face. People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me When up in this magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and